Hey crafters, welcome to another 1 in 10 by Jen from Mailbox to Masterpiece. I have no clue who sent this in. I have an address but no name. So we're just going to go ahead and check out what's in here and create a card. So I've got a base all ready to go. If you've never been here before, this is number 183. So if you want to go back and see all the weeks before this, feel free. There's also a whole playlist of 5-minute, I think it's 5-minute cards. Crazy, the time just goes by. 183 just blows my mind. So we've got some really cool things here. I'm allowed to add anything from my stash, but I try to use everything they send in, or a bit of everything if I can. Sometimes people send in tons of stuff, sometimes they send in a little bit, and I am going to be I believe I'm going to be phasing this out and putting in something different. I know I keep mentioning it. I have about a handful of people that have sent things in recently, so I think I should use those. And then I'd be good to go. So, hold on a second, I gotta... You know what, I didn't turn off my... I need to put this on... Do not disturb, because my phone was just dinging like crazy, which is why it's not on the desk right now. So normally I have this up. It's a 10-minute timer, and we're going to let it roll. We're going to see what we come up with. So we've got this really pretty paper, and these really actually match that really pretty like teal color. So I'm going to go with these buttons and the flowers. I might have to change the color of these, or possibly these, but I think this would look really cute just buttoned up on there. So about, what is that, 5.5. I don't think I have a cutter that does that nearby, so let me just go cut that quick. Okay, there we go. And let's see, I can add extra stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down a piece of paper and try to use some white to offset some of this stuff. There we go. See, I don't have a 5.5, so I think what I'll have to do is just kind of put it through, and it's like right there. That's close. Okay, and then I'm going to cut a little bit off the side. I'm just going to do not too much, actually. Like that much, maybe. I seem to be missing some things from my little area here. Where's my little... Oh, there he is. This guy is usually right in front of me, but he got pushed to the side. So I'm just going to add some texture to the edge of the cardstock here on both sides. This makes a big mess. Usually I do this over the top of the garbage can, because a lot of the paper fibers fall off and then you just have a big old mess. But I'm doing that down the side to create more of an interest. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that down right away. Looks like I made it a little bit too long, so we're just going to go ahead and put this on. And then I'm going to chop off the parts that we don't need, which is this side. And I have a big scissors, but I'll be darned. You should see my desk. Like, there's such a pile that I can't even... There's just no room on either side. The space that you see in the camera is like all the space I have right now, because I'm desperate for a cleanup. And then, like I said, we're going to put this one in the middle. And I'm not going to go over this one with the edger. I'm not going to distress the edges on this one. I'm going to leave it as is. And then we're going to fake like the buttons are kind of holding it on. So I'm going to put a button on the top and a button on the bottom. Still contemplating what I want to do with those other ones. I might need to color some of those with Like the flowers are super cute. No sentiment, I don't think. Nope, I'll have to create my own. How do I want to do these? Maybe down the side, like flower button, that would be cute. That would be really cute. There we go. And then these guys, I'm going to grab a marker real quick. Try to go, maybe not this color, maybe we want to go one of the other colors that's on here, like a red or a burgundy. I think one of these might do. So let's just see what happens if we try to color one of these. What kind of color do we get if we do this? Oop. And I'm doing the pinks first because I think that'll cover better. You know what? That'll work. That color will match. That's deep enough. Let's go over one of the purples too. Purples don't cover as well. I think we're going to still end up with a purple, so I'm going to go for the pinks. We've got 3. Would have preferred to have 4, but that's okay. And these are yellow. Let's go over the, I think we're going to get an orange color, of course, if we go over this with red. I think after, not too bad, not too bad. Let's go ahead and put those guys down. Glue dots are going to be best for that. Actually, these are already sticky, so we should be good to go. But these aren't. These don't have any sticky. So we'll glue dot these guys on. And then I think I'll just leave the sentiment up to the sender. So if you've never joined one of our videos like this, you can, well, you used to be able to send stuff in, but I'm going to be fading this out. Only because I'd like to bring in something new after you've done something 100 and some times. It starts to get a little old, even though, I don't know, I still love this. We'll take a poll. So if you're new, join us at Quality Crafts on Facebook and give us your feedback. What do you think about this? Do you want to keep doing it or not? And you know what? I have a little tiny piece of this left. So what I'm going to do is use these 2 colors that we have and do a little runner, a little border on the bottom here to make it match, and then put a couple of these guys in here. So since I don't have 3, I'm going to use the 2, and I'm going to put those, oh, I meant 4. I only have 3. So since I don't have 4, I'm going to do 1 on each side. And now that captures that kind of reddish on the inside. I think we might need to go a little darker. Let's see what we get if we go over it with this. Sorry, I'm covering. I got like almost 3 minutes left. That's a little bit better. That's darker. There we go. That's the color I'm looking for. Now we got something that matches. That's pretty. That's really pretty. Let's go over that hearts too. See if we can get a little bit darker. I don't know that we'll need the hearts necessarily. We could always save those. I'm going to call this one done. So let's go ahead and stop the timer. There were so few things, which creates a challenge for me, and I love that. So we've got this gorgeous front with these flowers and these fantastic buttons. Lots of room to put a sentiment, or this could just be the focal point because it's got a lot of really cool textures with the paint. And then on the inside, you got lots of room to write, and then you've got a little bit of that color scheme going in on the bottom, which is awesome. So if you've already watched 100 and some of these, you know how it goes. But in case you're new, What happens is I take these, I stamp my information on the back, and I send this back to the person that sent it to me so that they can enjoy the card that I created from their scraps. So it's a 10-minute card using scraps. Go ahead and watch the other 182 of them if you're so inclined. Every single one is different, obviously, so it's super fun. And until next time, I cannot wait to see you guys next video.